And without further ado, we save the best for last. The reigning defending UFC middleweight champion, the last stylebender himself, Israel Adesanya. Not Adesanya. Tell him, Izzy. Tell him. All week, I'm going to get crap for saying your name the quote-unquote wrong way. Adesanya. I need to hear it from you.
Adesanya, Mobolaji Israel Adesanya. You got it.
Yes, the man. There he is. Thank you so much for doing this, Izzy. And I was hoping that you'd be in bed shirtless because it kind of is a thing for you now, being on the show in bed shirtless. I mean, that's okay. Stop it now. I mean, really. I mean, really.
Hey, it's a little tease, a little tease.
Yes, that was good. That was good. Izzy, thank you so much. By the way, when did you get to Las Vegas?
I got to Vegas yesterday, and my body's already used to the beautiful Vegas time zone, the beautiful Vegas weather. It's a little chilly right now, but yeah, my body is already used to it. It's acclimated because I've been here so many times. Like, for example, if I fought in New York again, I have to go maybe 2.5 weeks in advance just because, yeah, my body's not used to that yet.
Okay, because can I be honest? I was a little concerned when Ash told me that you were only arriving on Sunday because of the time difference. Don't you have to like be there one day for every hour of the time difference? Isn't that the rule?
I don't know, man. I just follow my own rules.
Okay, so you're okay with this. You don't feel like it's too soon.
Nah, I feel great. I feel gravy.
All right, all right. And of course, this is a big deal. And just so I get it right, you're not defending the title for the first time. This is actually the second time, according to you, correct?
If you look on my belt, it's got one ruby that says April, I think 11th, Atlanta, and then the next ruby is October 3rd, I think, in Melbourne. So one's for win. It's the exact same fucking belt I got when I won my interim title. It's the exact same belt. I thought they were gonna give me a new belt. That's the undisputed title, but no, they just put a ruby on it. So I mean, think about it logically. Then interim titles don't mean shit if that's the rule, you know? So I mean, I was the one who was actually running the division while the former champ was, you know, sick and couldn't show up to work. You know, I was there. I was doing the fucking work. I told you guys I was champion. So I won the belt and it felt like I won the belt in Atlanta. You could see that fight back and forth. And I raised my hand afterwards, like, yes, I won the belt. In Melbourne, it was more like, I told you, the knockout power, whatever, rah. And that I was waiting for something to be different. Like, it didn't feel like Atlanta. Atlanta felt like I won the belt. Melbourne, I defended the belt.
All right. That's good enough for me. Of course, I have to ask you about this off the top. I have to congratulate you. I have to say Mazel Tov to you, Izzy L'chaim and Mazel
Mazel
Tov,
tov.
because
L'chaim.
yes, my man, you won the Hallberg Award for the Sportsman of the Year in New Zealand. I understand this is a very, very big deal. You're the first ever combat sports athlete to ever win the Sportsman of the Year award. For those that don't understand how big of a deal this is back home, and congratulations on not only the award, but the speech as well was tremendous and very profound. How big of a deal was this for you? And were you shocked that you won this award?
For me, I wasn't really worried about me. I was thinking more. Dan made it perfectly clear in a tweet. He said, "How can you appreciate the meal without thanking the chef?" And I felt Eugene would have won Coach of the Year because of all the things he's done in our sport, especially just bringing a lot of attention globally to New Zealand. And we have a lot of global people coming over now just to train at our gym. So I thought he would have won. I didn't really care about me because I mean, it's hard to get up for a race you never signed up for. But yeah, I mean, it was a big deal though because after that and in the speech, I was like a vessel. You know, the speech, I don't know, I was just being honest. I was just being real, and people resonated with it. Some didn't, but like I said, stay salty, bae. I
Hmm.
don't really care. But yeah, it's a big deal, and my stock has definitely gone up a lot in New Zealand, and you know, I'm kind of shaking the room a little bit because of all these Puritans and all these traditionalists who wanna, oh, you know, you're sure. There's still some people are still stuck in the 1996 mindset, and it's like you can't really stop us whether you like it or not. Like, look what we're doing for the sport. Look what we're doing for the country. Look what we did in UFC Auckland. And you know the Puritans are still gonna Puritan and do whatever they do, sip tea and crumpets and shit.
You talked about tall poppy syndrome in that speech, and it actually reminds me a lot of what Connor went through when he became a star in Ireland. There were a lot of media members talking about what is this barbaric stuff, and he tried to break those barriers and did break those barriers. And so, since the last time we spoke, like since you won the belt and life has now, you know, kind of settled in for you as the man, as the champion, you're defending the title in Las Vegas. Do you feel like you're getting more love, or you're getting people who are kind of wishing for you to stumble, hoping for your demise?
I get both. Well, I definitely feel the love. I feel the love a lot. Like already, I get stopped in like two to that different places, but I mean, fuck, I have to move now. I have to move because I can't deal with like people knowing where I live anymore. So
Wow.
my house is too, yeah, it's too close. Because I mean, it was good. It was my first house. It was good when it was my first UFC fight, but my career shot up so fast that now it's like, okay, I need the nearest neighbor to be like a kilometer down the road in all 360 degrees. But yeah, I'm on the way there, and yeah, the popularity is just part of it, man. This is things I've signed up for. Tim from Paradigm told me. Someone told him one time, like, if the worst thing in the world that happens to you that day is someone asking for a photo, and it happens over and over, well, thank God. So I kind of have to remind myself of that because it does get taxing, and I can't keep the hey, what's up? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, sometimes I'm just chilling like I am right now, and I don't want to like fucking ham it up for you. Like if you don't ham it up for the fans, oh, he was a dick, or you wasn't even happy to see us. I was like, I'm not as excited to see you as you are to see me sometimes, and that's okay. I'm human too. I might be having a bad day. Fuck. Like the worst one was fuck. Shout out to Cinderoo. Love you. My cat got run over on
What?
the anniversary. Yeah, on the anniversary of my UFC debut.
Oh,
And I was just a wreck that day. But then some people, like some guy came up at the gas station with a phone. He was on the phone. He wanted me to say hi to his brother. And I'm just like, bro, my cat just died today. I'm not in the mood. And he kind of like, oh, okay. And I was like, hey, bro, what's up? Da, 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 da. And I was like, wait, what the fuck, dude? Don't fucking put your phone. I'm pumping my fucking car. It says right there. There's a sign, a phone, and a cancellation. No phones near the gas pump. And people don't give a fuck. They want to die for a fucking photo. They want to die for the gram. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I just have to say what Tim told me. If that's the worst thing that happens to me today, well, thank God. Thank God the fucking thing didn't spark up and light the guy on fire. But
yeah.
yeah, shit's crazy out here, man. Shit's crazy in the streets, Ariel.
Yeah, I know. I feel, and by the way, I'm really sorry about your cat. That's horrible,
Yeah, it is. It
man.
was. I'll process it afterwards. I'll process everything that's. Yeah, man, this has been a fun camp. This has been a fun camp. Like ups and downs, smiles and frowns, but everything that's happened has just like synchronized itself to this climax this weekend. I can't wait, man.
I know that you keep your ears to the streets, right? You have your finger on the pulse. You know everything that they talk about online, and you know what the number one question I got when I told the world that you're going to be on the show today?
What's on my arm?
Yes. You see, you're the freaking best, man. You're the freaking best. You better ask him. What?
You mean that?
Yes. What
Who
is that?
knows, man? Fuck, man. Hey, you can only catch once, right?
Stop.
Joke. Oh fuck, that's funny. No, it was just a little something, a little scrape of myself, and shit happens. But whatever. Oh well,
Okay.
I'll rub it on his face when it's time. I'll rub it on his face.
I mean, is the fight in jeopardy?
Fuck no, I'm here, right?
Okay, I
I'm
don't
about to
know.
get paid. I'm here, man. I'm here. No,
What
the
is it?
fight's gonna go ahead. A little something. No, I've never had staph. Wait, knock on wood,
Yeah.
morning wood. I never will. I mean, fucking hell. I've had malaria damn near 8 times. I don't know what else I've had. Like, you think staph's gonna fuck with me?
Okay. Has this affected you though? Like, I mean, did you need to take time off, hospital?
I didn't even take antibiotics. I just
Oh,
said
geez.
no. I looked at it and I was like, no, and it went away. I did it
Okay.
with this one as well when I was jet skiing. Where is it? Oh, you can't see it in this light. I had one on my what do you call it? My thumb knuckle when I was jet skiing. The throttle. After a while, it starts to like bruise from having so much fun. That one got a little culture developing inside it, but then I just said no, and then it went away.
Jeez. That's incredible.
Mm.
So if you're ever hurt, just say no and it'll all go away, apparently. So there's no concern though.
Eugene told me, say no. Whenever I used to like, oh, I'm sick, I was like, when I get sick, I just say no, and I just show up.
Gonna tell my
I was
kids
like,
that.
okay.
So no
uh,
concerns.
nah, no concerns. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna whoop some ass this weekend.
Okay. I did hear you say several weeks ago you felt like you were a little bit behind when camp started, but then I heard you say later on you felt like you were a little bit too ahead and you had to dial back in the last few days. So what happened there and where are you at right now? How are you feeling?
Hey man, my body moves in mysterious ways. You know, that's what I've been told. Uh, but yeah, we're good. We're exactly where we need to be. Exactly where we need to be. Like I just saw Frankie this morning as well. He's right next door with my other wrestling coach, my main wrestling coach Andre, and we just, yeah. As soon as I hugged him, I lateral drop tripped him and caught him before he hit the ground, and I let him know I'm ready. That was my hello to him this morning. That guy right there, Frankie. I lateral drop tripped him and let him know I'm ready. Like just I feel on, man. I'm on, so I kind of have to dial it back a little bit more, just because I want to peak right when it's time, and I'm peaking perfectly, man.
You obviously made massive headlines. So much buzz was created because of the walkout prior to 243. You can't just have a normal walkout now, right? You got to do something to top that,
Yeah,
correct?
I
What do you?
can.
Why? I mean,
Yeah, I
no,
can.
it was too great. Look at the impact that it had for you and your
Hey,
career.
I know my normal walkouts are crazy as well, but fuck, the UFC, man. Sometimes I don't want to give away too much. Like the day before my UFC debut 2 years ago, so that was February 11th, February 10th, 2020. I had another metamorphosis. Some shit changed, like another one. I know exactly what this is. I've talked about it before. When I was 27 or 28, on my birthday, and again on a significant day of my life, I had another one, another metamorphosis that synchronized everything. And that was, yeah, fuck. Like my cat died really taught me, like, if oh, it's just your cat, whatever. But like it taught me life is short because you have to make things happen now. So I was gonna do. I don't know. Sometimes, put it this way, the UFC can shoot themselves on their own foot. The staff when because they said no to my walkout initially, right?
Yes.
And I'm just like, fucking just trust me. This is my fucking show, 50,000 plus in my backyard or close to my backyard. Like I'm gonna do it my way or no way. So they just need to like listen and just trust me. I know what I'm doing with this shit.
So what does that mean for Saturday and the walkout? Are they giving you trouble?
You'll see. You'll see. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I said too much.
Okay. Well, but you are thinking of something. There is something going out of your way to see on Saturday. You're a
I
showman.
wasn't gonna do anything. I know I am. I'm a show off. I mean, I wasn't gonna do anything, but the universe spoke to me that night. That night
Oh.
on February 10th. So something might happen. Something might not, depending. Because hey, I could only do so much. I'm just I'm just another fighter, just another champion,
Uh,
just another superstar in the UFC. So I mean, I can only do so much, but we'll see. I was gonna do a normal walkout like before. You're getting fucking all the exclusives. You're good. It's because I'm in bed. You fucking sweet talk me, and then I give you all the secrets. Is this how you work? Look at him. Look at that smirk. Shut up.
along those lines, Izzy, I asked you last time you were on in January. Were they treating you well? Did they give you a good deal? You said there were some things. So are they treating you well? What
Yeah,
happened?
trust me. I don't fight unless I don't come to bed unless I get treated right. So I'm here. It's UFC 248. I'm getting treated well. You
Okay.
know. I mean, I have. If you see my, hold up, let me show you this.
Oh.
This is my shower right now. This is, like my infamous after fight shower where I get
Yes.
to like fucking look at this. So much room for activities. I can just walk in here, just relax if I want to. Fuck, this is how you get it right. Shit, man. Like they treated me right. I made sure I let them know. Like Melbourne, the suite in there, Melbourne was shit. It was like a fucking 3-star hotel. So my people, Ash, Tim, Audie, they made sure we got right for this one.
Okay. I'm happy to hear that. Any concerns about Yoel's weight? We had him on earlier. He said 198.
198. I don't know what that is. 198. That's like 90 something kgs. Uh, is it 90 something? I don't know. I don't care. For me, I forgot the rules have changed. I thought we were still. I kind of just used the Travis Lutter, Anderson Silva thing where it wasn't considered a title defense. Now the rules have changed, so I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna still become champion or remain champion. But if he doesn't make weight, then fuck, that's on him. I just get a large chunk of his check. I'm sure Abe better be getting him that check. So yeah, I'll make sure I get a nice chunk of that, a big slice,
But
the
you're
lion's share, if you will.
you're not going to put your foot down and say if he doesn't make 185, this fight is off, type of thing.
Nah, fuck no. I want to fight. I want to fight. It's still on. I forgot that rule was in place, so that's why I was like, well, we might need a replacement, if because I want this to be a title defense on my part.
Hmm.
So as long as that happens, I don't care because I'm not going through, a guy like him, a head like him, and then have that just be like, oh, just another fight. Like fuck that. I'm not. I'm playing for keeps, son. This is for legacy, so I need that head on my mantelpiece.
In Houston, is it possible that he one upped you in the dance off department, the backflip, the splits, all that? Did he get the best
Yeah,
of you there?
I mean, he stole the moment. Like I've lost many dance battles in my life, trust me, and I've won many, plenty. But he stole the moment. So in that moment, you can't try and recreate it or like recapture it, because I mean, it's hard to do a backflip when you have 12-pound gold on your shoulder. You know, something that he'll never have.
Oh,
But yeah, yeah, it's hard to. But he stole the moment, so that's a kill off. You just gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. And I said, he can win the dance battle. I'll win the fucking war.
what did you say to him when you guys were squaring off there?
I spoke Spanish to him. I said, "What's
Whoa.
up?" I can't remember. I spoke Spanish. He said, "Oh, you speak Spanish?" I was like, "Oh, a little bit." I spoke Spanish back. And he started all sexy and spicy. I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" And I spoke Yoruba to him. I said, "I'm speaking Spanish to you just because you don't understand Yoruba, so I'm gonna speak Spanish to you." I said that in Yoruba to him, and then I said, and then he kissed me back. I was like, "Mwah." My heart, and I was like, "I break your heart and your face. I break your heart and your face." And then, yeah, that was that.
And then you had a second press conference. It was shades of the infamous TJ Dillashaw Henan Barrow face-off, where Barrow, I don't know if you, I'm sure you've seen this because you've seen everything online, where Barrow's on screen and Dillashaw squaring off, one of the more bizarre face-offs. This time he was like above you, and you're sitting there,
Yeah.
and of course you made the 9/11 reference, which you've since apologized for. Do you regret saying that? And did you take anything away from that, like about maybe trying to slow down, not get too excited when you're up there on stage talking, making references and whatnot?
Mm, Nah, not really. Like I said what I said, but then afterwards, as soon as I left, I kind of saved it in the room. I saved it with like a what too soon, and then I kind of eased the tension a little bit. But then obviously there's the real outrage, and then there's gonna be the fake outrage that just all like fucking the juice monkey in Brazil. I bet you he doesn't even know where he was when 9/11 happened. I know where I was. I remember how I felt. I bet you he doesn't even know. He just, oh, and I never made fun of anyone. I never made a joke. I just made a reference to something that actually happened. But I was like, you know what? That might still be triggering for some people. So I was like, yeah, that was my bad on that one. But I don't think I need to slow down on anything. I operate at this speed. This is the speed I operate at, and eventually I'll say something stupid again. I don't know. This is just it's a numbers game. It's probabilities. I'm bound to fuck up at some point. So I don't like, oh no, I gotta slow down, change my tactics. No, I be careful with my words, but I'm gonna operate at the same speed and I'm gonna fuck up again. So get ready for your fake outrage and the real ones.
How do you feel about Costa flying to the event and being there on Saturday ringside? He said he's going to do this.
Fuck, he already did it in Melbourne, didn't he? We already had that whole thing after the fight. It's over now. He needs to fucking do something else to get up for this to get up for this fight. I don't know. I'll see what the landscape of the middleweight division is because he's still on my fucking list. I'm gonna pop him before USADA does, guarantee that. But he's still on my list, and for me, we'll see. I didn't even know. This is breaking news to me, so I don't know. We'll see who else is at the event. We'll see who else is there.
I wonder if Jon Jones is going to be there. You think he'll show up?
Don't care.
Don't care.
No, I mean, what's he gonna do? He fucking damn near lost his last fight on some scorecards. So something I've been saying for so long. I said I saw him in New York. Was it New York? No, it was Las Vegas when he fought Santos. I saw what I needed to see live, and I was like, he's not it. Everyone's like, I'm like, and then after the last fight, they're like, oh shit, maybe Izzy was right. I've seen the fucking thing. I fucking know what to do. Let me just work. Let me work. Please let me work.
Okay, I'm sorry. But did you think Reyes won that
I know
fight?
you. Yeah, I could give it to Reyes, but it depends on how you want to score it. I think Jones as well could have stolen it, but this is me being objective. Glad I'm not a fucking judge.
Mm.
Trust me, I'm glad I'm not a judge. But it was either way. Trust me. Like Reyes definitely put it on him. and Jones came in the later rounds and put it on. But hey, no one puts it on in the later rounds like I can. I can do it all night long, man. Look at the Tavares fight. I was having fun in that fight. Look at the Gaston fight. I wasn't having fun, but I fucking dug deep and I blitzed him. I blitzed a guy that wouldn't go down, and I made him go down over and over and over again. Play.
Yes. I don't know if you know this, but I sat down with John recently in Albuquerque, and he didn't really like it when I brought you up. Could I play you a clip of him answering my question and get your response?
Roll the clip.
All right, here it is. Roll the
Roll the
clip.
clip.
I don't think a long, lean middleweight would present me much problem, especially once I got my hands on him and put him to the ground. Yeah, people can eat up what he's saying, but the truth of the matter is he's scared today. I am so far ahead when it comes to, I mean, you name it. In every sense of this game, I'm so far ahead of this kid. So the fact that I'm even talking about him right now, I'm just going to stop.
Your response.
I think I already responded to that. I can't remember if it was you, but it's the same shit. Like, do I look scared? Ariel, am I a man of fear? You've met me. Do I look like a man? I mean, I'm in a fight right now that I shouldn't have to be in. And a lot of managers would be like, "Nah, don't fight that guy. Let's wait it out. Let's do something else." Fear does not bother me. It's something that I rise to the occasion. And he's just jealous. Come on, I've been saying this. The man's jealous. He's gonna see what I do this weekend when the stocks shoot up. And it's gonna be like, fuck, I sucked in my last fight, and this guy just did this, and his stock's just rising. He's gonna get jealous again. He's gonna get salty. And come on, man. I mean, what else am I gonna say? I set the date. I told you what's gonna happen. I'm going at my own pace. They're not gonna make me move my hand first. So yeah, I've said what I said, and there's nothing more to add to it. If he says something stupid, I'll rebuttal, but I never really talk about him unless I'm asked about him.
Mm-hmm.
You asked me about him, so I'm talking about him.
Your coach Eugene doesn't say a lot, but he does bring up Stipe a lot. He does talk about, we don't really want the Jones fight with Stipe, which is, obviously an even bigger jump. How do you feel about this idea?
I think he brought it up in submission radio when we are doing the interview side by side first, and I was just like, "What?" Don't get me wrong. Like, I love the idea, but like at first I was like, at least run it by me first. But I like the fact that he just brought it up live. I was like, okay. And I thought about it. I was like, I never even put myself in that bracket yet. So I haven't really thought about it much. But look, people that look after me, I trust them with my life. I trust them with my health. I trust them with my record. I trust them with my career. He sees the benefits that we can reap in that fight. He sees the advantages we can take in that fight. And guess what? I've done it in boxing. I fought at heavyweight. I've done it in kickboxing. I fought at heavyweight, and I train with heavyweights as well. There's things we can do. There's things that you guys haven't even seen in my game yet. You guys haven't even seen in my game yet. So yeah, in time, you've seen snippets of my grappling. You've seen snippets of my wrestling. Maybe I don't know. Have you? I don't know. Maybe, but in time, you guys will find out like there's a lot of things that can be taken advantage in this fight game. Size matters, but not always.
Just a couple minutes left here with Izzy. And again, thank you so much for the time. He returns to action on Saturday, UFC 248. I love this budding friendship that you have with Darren Till. You guys sending each other DMs and whatnot. How did this come about?
I met him in LA for the first time, and you know me. I'm a man of my. I don't mince words. I was like, I can't wait till we fight. Like, I like your style. He's like, yeah, me too. I can't wait. I was like, okay, and yeah, he says he's ape, but Koba's not ape. And when it's time, I'll show him who Caesar is.
Oh my. Okay, so he is on the hit list
Mm.
as well, despite the friendly banter.
Yeah, I mean, I fight my friends. You see me and Dan go at it in sparring sometimes. You see me and Brad go at it in sparring sometimes. Like, we're not like these guys in Holland who fucking try and kill each other just for killing each other's sake, but we can turn it up specifically to certain parts of the body and to certain degrees when it's time, and it gets pretty heated. But afterwards, we high five it like that was good. Like we're trying to better each other. So I fought my blood brother. You know, I said it in before. I fought my grandma, but she's dead. But
Yes.
things happen. Eventually, some of these guys are gonna have to get hit, whether you're I don't know, buddy or enemy, or there's beef or no beef or vegan or whatever. At the end of the day, everyone's gonna get it. Everyone's gonna get it, including old Darren Till or even Jared Cannonier. I like the guy. I like everyone. I'm the guy now with the belt. I'm the guy everyone wants to target. So I know a lot of people smile on my face and yeah, buddy, but I know they want what I have. So I'm not stupid. I've been here before. I've seen this shit happen before. I've been betrayed many times. So I know, yeah, buddy, cool. And I am friendly with Darren. I'm friendly with a lot of these guys. But I make no mistake, I know exactly what they want. I know exactly why they're trying to get close to me. But you got to keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer.
And to go to that Auckland event and to repeat the three-peat and to see what your teammates did, 2 weeks prior to yours, does that give you an extra boost? Like, did you feel inspired after that? Like, all right, my guys did this and now it's my turn. The timing seems to have worked out very well for you from afar.
You talk about timing, I say synchronicity. Everything is perfect, Ariel. Everything is falling into place exactly as it should. Man, what we're doing right now is going to be legendary. The way our team is rocking right now is going to be written in the history books. It's going to be like some Trojan shit with the Trojan horse, how we just invaded the game and took it over for years to come. Man, I'm inspired, man. Watching the way even Brad, he was my favorite fight out of all the three. He was my favorite fight because of he owned it. He owned the moment, you know. Shut up, Mike. I'm on air now.
We didn't hear anything.
Yeah, that's this Mike. Oh, it's Timmy.
Oh, there he is. Old Tim
Yeah, it's
Simpson.
live. We out here.
Hello.
That's my guy. Hey, brother. Well, I'll finish this first.
Yep. 1 minute left.
You got you.
That was it? You didn't want to
What
finish?
was I saying? What
You
was I saying?
you were saying you were
What was I saying?
inspired by Brad.
Inspired. Fuck yeah. Like, I mean, he's the guy, the guy that no one wants to fight because he had a nice comeback in the UFC with spinning back kick. He's part of the Dagestani crew, a guy that like everyone associates them with Khabib, the dominance of and their side of the world. They're fucking motherfuckers, man. But Brad's like, bro, I've been to Thailand for years. I've been training with these guys for years. I think even Brad said like the fight kind of got set up by the Dagestani boys and Tiger. They were like, should fight this guy, should fight this guy, like kind of hoping he'd lose. And Brad just owned the moment, man. Brad just rocked him in the first round, rocked him in the second, and just owned the moment in the third. And I was inspired by that. I was really inspired by that. That just Brad's one of my favorite fighters in the world, bar none. Just simply put, just because he's so different from me, and he does shit that I can't do sometimes, and it's just beautiful to watch.
Last thing, I know you said you want to be the first man to finish Yoel in the UFC, but I've also heard you say you want a 5-0 shutout. You kind of feel like it's going to go that way. On the Monday before the fight, what are you predicting?
What am I predicting? The Monday before the fight, I'd say I still want that 5-0 shot. That's what I'm ready for. But like I said, people gas, and I know for a fact who's gonna get tired first. And I know people are easy to finish when they get tired. You look at Whitaker when he was fighting him. You look at Costa when he was fighting him. Recent fights, they were all just gassed. Everyone just gassing like they fought up a storm. You look at me in the deep waters, man. Call me Megalodon because I'm a fucking shark. I swim with them and I eat them up. So yeah, I want to fight no shutout. But if they can't swim, if they drown, they drown. If they die, they die. That's it.
Izzy, you're the man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this.
You're
Please
the man.
keep that arm okay, healthy. No, say no to it. No, go back inside. And oh my, okay, wow. All right, that looks. Steven Adams says hello as well.
Hey, what's up, Steven? That's my guy. I saw that interview. Respect to him. He's the fucking man. He's the man. I don't know why he sees me as an elder. We're not that old. I mean, fucking hell. I get what he means. So, respect to him. Shout out to Lisa, the Wolfie. Mwah. See you guys.
Hello, everyone. It's Ariel Helwani. I just came here to thank you for watching our ESPN YouTube channel. It's the best. You know what else is the best? The ESPN app. You can get highlights, analysis, all that stuff and more. And if you want premium content and live streaming sports, there's only one place for all of that. It's ESPN Plus.